Bẹ́ẹ̀ni lọ́tí gbọ́kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó tọ́ ni. I am simply brother Samuel Ademola Ìmọ́lẹ̀ Ayọ̀mítàn Bolaji. Yeah. Ademola Ìmọ́lẹ̀ Ayọ̀mítàn Bolaji.
Okay, sir. Okay. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. We would like to give you.
Tell you more about myself. What other things can I tell you? I.
Yeah, that's the reason. We are going into the
A Celestian, God bred, and God gave me grace to meet Papa Oshofa in 1984, March 12. And I guess I got the commissioning to do these things I have been doing from him. And thereafter, I become what I am. Let me just put it like that. Hallelujah.
Let me ask you now that we have you up in the church and met Papa here in 1984, March 12th. We would like you to do it as the dancer.
To do what?
To put us to speed regarding that, sir.
How do you mean? I don't understand. The line is cutting.
Okay, what I'm saying is, we heard you grew up in the church and you met Papa in the year 1984, which you have told us now. We would like you to elaborate, to give us more insights.
That will take a long time, but all the same. Normally, in the days of Papa Oshofa, there was this Bible quiz that was affiliated to his name. I remember that I joined the quiz in 1983. 82, 83.
Okay.
The quiz is named Oshofa Cup, Celestial Church of Christ.
Oshofa.
Yes, Bible quiz. Oshofa Cup.
Okay.
Bible quiz. Juvenile Bible quiz.
Okay.
In that quiz, normally it is the quiz is done on the last Saturday of May of every year. Coordinated by Baba Aladeto J.O.B. Aladeto Ibo of Maputo National Headquarters. And every parish that have the that has an information about the quiz would come and then they will become participants in the quiz. The letter for the quiz, you come to Makoko, it's as honorable as that. You come to Makoko to come and collect your letter. Normally in February, March, the letters are out before Easter precisely. Now, this blissful day, that year there was a question given to somebody from Kaduna. And the question was, what is the number of national headquarters for Makoko? The address.
What is the number?
Address. And the guy said, I was born and bred in Kaduna. I don't know Makoko. I don't know. He doesn't even know whether we are in Makoko. He just knows we are in national headquarters. So he said, I don't know Makoko. Somebody began to laugh. Papa now said, he wants to beg. Àwọn tó wà lókè ọya púpọ̀ ní wọn ò mọ ìjọ mímọ́, wọn ò sì ní constitution. That's what he said. We will read constitution we would have information from our shepherds that goes to meeting here in Ketu. And then Papa now begged for another question. At first we were shouting Ojoro, 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 but that was by the way.
Okay.
Now I came to Ketu that day with two people. They came to buy something from those who said the spiritual materials.
Okay.
So it dawned on me somehow. They asked the question, Makoko's question. They asked the question of Ketu. They asked the question of Ajase. Let me go and get numbers, their address. So I went to the church. I was going to. I know Papa's house, brother's house, and Ajali's house were arranged together on the same line in Ketu.
Okay.
So I got to Papa's house. As I got to the gate, I saw a young boy like me, almost of my age. And I was pressed. I felt I want to use myself. Let me call the boy. Then the boy was going up the stairs. I just followed. Ace, 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 ace. That's how I got upstairs. And when we got there, he just said, I said, Mufeto. He said, go to that place, push that door, you get the key at the back, use the toilet, that is the toilet. I guess that person should be part of the house for saying such a thing. He went into another room in the same house. As soon as I pushed the door, I got Tani. Tani. And when I opened the door, it was Papa. I just knelt down. Hallelujah, sir. It's one boy that had a little dreadlock that I met, and I said I'm praised. Mufeto, only Kintile Kumari. He said, Lolo. You know, Papa for who he is, as great as he is, I won't say he was, because it's a level we thought we don't die. That was why in the early days we don't use late for our people, our past officials. But today you can do anything you want to do. So as mighty as he is seated, I was like, God, it also lára mi. So mo ní toilet mo ń wò báyìí.
You could not pee.
Okay, I managed to pee. I just thank you, sir. As I want to go, he say, come, sit down. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Celestial, kí lẹ̀ ń fi Ọlọ́run pè? I can't forget the first 3 lines. I was a quiz boy. I said, oh no, and I listened to his sermons very well. I'm very conversant with him. In his sermons, he will always say, Ẹ̀mí ni Ọlọ́run, ọ̀rọ̀ ni Ọlọ́run, ìmọ́lẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run. In one of our Bible quiz in 1 John, we read Ìfẹ́ ni Ọlọ́run. So I said, Ọlọ́run ló dọ̀run àtayé, and then ẹ̀mí ni Ọlọ́run. He now said, bí ẹnikẹ́ni bá sọ pé Ọlọ́run ló dọ̀run àtayé, ó ní kò tí ì mọ Ọlọ́run. He now began to elaborate on the Ìfẹ́, ẹ̀mí, and the rest. He now asked me, do you have any question? Hey, that was where the shocking comes. Then I began to perambulate in my question and answer series. I said, mo lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ púpọ̀ sà. Are you on?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Mo lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ púpọ̀. He said, Benny. I said, he said, Benny. I said, what man said, go. He said, he was just saying, Benny, I said. This is why you don't even know where I'm going. So I said, one man said, if you come to the sound, he said, Benny. I gifted the guy. I said, ṣé ọ̀gbìn tẹ bá wá sí church wa ẹ bá ń káṣọ yín sókè aṣọ yín túmọ̀ ó tún máa ń wọlẹ̀. He said bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. I said àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi máa ń sọ nǹkan púpọ̀ gan-an. He said bẹ́ẹ̀ ni this man I wish you get to where I'm getting to. I don say àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o wọ́n sọ pé ẹsẹ̀ yín he just placed the legs on the small table in his front. I looked at the leg properly then he has ṣé o ti rí ìdáhùn sí ìbéèrè ẹ. Okay, I guess as much. Ṣé ìbéèrè náà ni I say ó kù. Then I began questioning. Then he was giving me answer. He told me so many stories. He told me things about Celestial Church. One of the things he told me, he said, almost Celestial. Bí o bá gbọ́ nǹkan lẹ́nu ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá gbé lọ́dọ̀ náà tí kò bá sọ nǹkan kan fún ẹ má ṣe kì í ṣe sílẹ̀. If you hear anything from anybody and you throw that thing to God to ask and God is not telling you anything, don't do that thing. No matter the size. I say one man on me, say one, you know. He spoke a lot extensively. And then when he would conclude, I won't forget. He was praying. I have spoken with this guy, blessing, giving wisdom, understanding and knowledge, endow him, let your spirit go with him. Just pick this cap. When he was praying, my eyes were open. Why? I just love this person. And I love the way he has this. Papa never saw himself as a Tico. How do I put it? He knows he has what it takes. When we talk about the heavens, no, he is fully linked. He just picked his cap and placed it on my head. He said, I can't forget those lines. Ìwọ ẹ̀mí tó mú ọmọ ìwá. Ohun tó wí pé kí n sọ fún ni mo sọ fún. Ǹjẹ́ tó bá dún lóhun tí mo sọ fún? Tí ogun bá dìde sí, jẹ́ kó ogun náà kó ṣubú fún ara ẹ̀. He said it first time, second time, third time he removed his cap. He placed it down. He finished his prayers and he said, I said, Hallelujah, sir. After shouting Hallelujah 7 times, Hallelujah, sir. I was going. He said, Padà wá. Ohun tí mo sọ fún ọ, má fi kọ́ ni. Má fi ipá kọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni. That was our parting line.
Má fi ipá kọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni.
Má fi ipá kọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni. And up until today, I have been on that business.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
That is very, very good. We enjoyed that. Okay, guys, we are going to the discussion proper now, and I'm sure you guys are ready. I want you all to call your family and friends to join us now on Instagram. Thank you very much. Okay, sir, I have some questions to ask you before going into the there are questions about, they are just small questions because we are having a giveaway tonight for people. So that's why they need to listen attentively to whatever it is you are telling us, because we'll be asking them questions concerning what you have told us, what you are going to teach us tonight. Okay, sir. I want to ask, what is a choir?
What is
a choir?
A choir. I would say it this way.
Okay, sir.
Because we are talking about celestials.
Okay.
I don't want to go too much into the general choir. I'll talk about celestial choir.
Okay.
These are a group of people selected by God under the unction of his grace to minister in his presence to appease the angel of the altar. Every parish has an altar. In the altar, there is an angel. The angel of the choir or of the barricade is the pacifier of the angel of the altar.
Okay.
Everyone that is chosen by God, and everyone that is chosen by God will be given the inspiration to speak and sing in the lines of God to the praise of his name. That's a choir in celestial terms.
In celestial church.
In celestial terms.
Okay, celestial terms. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Who is a chorister?
A chorister should be a member of the choir.
Of course.
So if the choir is selected, you are talking about an individual that is given the inspiration to perform ministering in God's presence to appease the angel of the altar of God's presence. Okay. As an individual. That's a chorister.
Okay, sir. What are the qualities of the chorister?
When you say qualities, as natural as we may be, we are men.
Yes.
So I will not talk about the natural qualities. Everybody has his natural weaknesses, strength, yes, and the rest. But the beautiful thing in this is we talk about one, for you to be a chorister, you must understand the voice of God in celestial church. Know the voice. You know, we were born, like Papa said to me in 1984. Ohun tó bá gbọ́ lẹ́nu ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá bè lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tí kò bá dá ẹ ló má ṣe kì í ṣe sílẹ̀. That gives me an inclination that man can talk, your friend can talk, your family can talk, your environment can talk, but you have the right to ask of God before you speak. One thing, when we were born, in all the denominations, that's why I want to talk about
celestial.
We were given to, it was said to every celestial born child, Deuteronomy 28, Jehovah Jacob Irami, not Chico Irami, Jehovah Jacob Irami. And it shall come Jacob Irami.
Jacob
J-J-H. It's in the Constitution. Okay. But you know today, even if you want to call Jehovah, you say Jehovah. You just put styles into the name of God. Jehovah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All those. That is because these are names the Jews that originally had it can never just call anyhow. These are names that was given to the Jews and they hallowed. God giving it to Celestians through Papa Oshofa does not give it out so that it will be refurbished, it will be mesmerized, it will just be, we just call it anyhow. It is Jehovah Jacob Hirami.
Okay.
They now say, yes, and it shall come to pass if you diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord of God. One of the foremost problems we have being born in this church is that majority of us are no longer listening to God. We don't hear his voice. From the book of Genesis, it was the voice of God that was with Adam. It was the voice of God that spoke to Abraham, to Noah, to Moses. It was the voice that will speak to the Israelites on the Mount Sinai. It was the voice that was with David. It was the voice that came to Nathan, to Elijah, to anybody you can think about. It was the voice. Jesus came into the world. It was the voice that was speaking with him.
Yes.
Papa came to display that which was given to the Jews in the fullness, showing this is the church that will amalgamate the faith of the world, the church of the world, and the church of the fathers. The Jewish church is the church of the fathers.
Fathers, yeah.
You see it? Now that the world will be joined in Christ, God gave Celestial Church on a platter of gold. This man that knew nothing too well in the world. But you know, today we have corrupted everything he gave us because we are going to read so many things. We have delved into so many things. That's not the issue now. So, yes, for you to be a choir member, the voice of God must be with you. The inspiration from his voice you must have. It does not really matter whether you have the voice. You know, today what we celebrate is the voice,
not the word, not the lyrics coming out from the voice.
You say what?
You said what we celebrate today is the voice.
Yes.
I said it's not the word or the lyrics coming out from the voice.
It's the voice. Oh, he has a very sonorous voice. Back in the days, God is not interested in the sonorous voice. Take these words, pass it to the world.
Words. Yes.
So those are part of the qualities of the choir. Yes. The only song, the only hymn given to the choir in Celestial Church is Ẹ̀yin akọrin ìjọ mímọ́.
Ìjọ mímọ́.
Ẹ̀yin Olúwa sókè.
Okay.
You don't have any other song. Take a sense of the choir today. Averagely, you will hardly find 0.03% that will sing the song of God. We sing the songs of men now.
What people want to hear.
Yeah, we want to celebrate people, not God again.
People, yes.
Yeah. So it's really telling on us. It's really telling on us. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I have Larry Daniels here. Now we are going to the real business of the night, and our topic is hidden treasures inside the barricade. Okay, we'd like to have you, sir. Thank you.
I should talk now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think that was the next one.
Okay. The hidden treasures in the barricade. Our God is a very how do I, let me see how I want to describe him. God is a creative God. And what he gave to Celestial Church is so unique and peculiar that you can just single Celestial Church out of every other denomination. Although today we are joining every committee of churches, all council of churches, or they can all these formations. It does not bother anything, but unfortunately we have been colonized by those things. Because we think in ourselves, we are all Christians.
Yes.
But when God gave SBJ the unique vision of this church, he said, many nominal Christians there are, which after they have, I called them, I sent them, and when they went all out in their tribulations, they have marks on them. That is why I want to call you, because after their death, they normally will not see me. I lose them. I want to send you, and God sent SBJ, and he gave him everything that was necessary in the fullness. I remember when we were doing a survey of the church, and we got to the choir, and we were told so many things, like the cape of the choir. That's one of the treasures, because in it is embedded the fullness of the purpose for which that group is given. Baba Yansun was from Methodist, and we were told that he brought the cape of Methodist to introduce it to the church. SBJ, for who he was, or who he is, sorry, he would always say, let me go and ask the one that sent me. And God gave him. That is not the cape I want for Seleo. Like God gave him the design of every uniform you call Sultana today. The glorious garments that we wear, it was given to Papa by measure, by design, by everything. And God told him, this is the way the outlook of the cape of my choir will be. The V-neck and the spherical bottom, not circular. The spherical bottom, yellow and yellow, and then the blue body. And God told SBJ the interpretation of that by saying that V-neck. You see, God gave us through Papa 3 to 4 colors: white, blue, and yellow. Three to 4 colors: white, blue, and yellow. And he added, in 1985, he added purple, royal purple. Somebody asked me, what of green and ash? I said, I thank God Baba that brought the two. And before his death, on his deathbed, he wrote a will and sent it round, wherein he said he did not see green and ash in heaven, that everyone that is wearing green should begin to wear blue over without the yellow. I can't forget. I read it. I have the copy. Then too, by Jesse, that every ash should return to yellow, because God in his design gave the spirit in grades, in level to select. He gave the health of God in fullness to select. He gave the authority in purity to select. White in Celestial Church shows the authority of God in purity. Blue in his shades. The blue God gave to Celestial. There was a blue for the anybody in their gathering. There's another blue for the world leaders, another one for the world leaders, another one for the senior evangelist crossbar, another one for the senior evangelist, another one for the superior senior evangelist, another one for the supreme evangelist. Another one for the choir barricade and the choir cave. Shades of blue depicting the spiritual graduations. the level of or the height of spirituality. Now, God giving the choir two of those things, and in design, the blue and the yellow signifies the health of God, it signifies the spirit in love and the health of God. The blue, the spirit walking in love, walking by love, and the yellow, the health of God. You know, the yellow we have in Sele is not as the orange we have today. The yellow back in the days, if you are in Ibadan, you will see that shade of yellow. It's not like the common orange, because today we are not using yellow again. Anybody can use any color. We are not even stable again. Only God will save us. And then you see the choir. What the connotation or the connotative effect of the cape. God instructed SBJ that the members of the choir must fight according to their heights, because to God they are original. That was the make he gave them. They are original. They don't go by ranking. It's not because you are a superior evangelist, you are in the choir, you file be at the back of everybody. When you are short, you are in the front. The original filing. That's what SBJ said. Now, that cape overrules or overrides every cape, every surplice. Ileke, gbogbo Ileke tali, you know, Ileke does not come into choir. You know, today, ẹgbẹ́ yọ̀ọ̀yà kọrin, àdìbàbà kọrin, ọmọ wa wọ blue, wọn wá sí àbí Mọ́lá Celeste àbí yellow àbí kíní kan. God giving us that line that no cape should come into the choir barricade, except no surplice. I mean, Ileke,
Okay, sir.
but the cape of the choir. Everybody in the choir will be in white, your sultana, and then the cape becomes the regalia for the day. And officially, anybody in the choir stand can officiate, as long as he will not become a choir as a service conductor. A service conductor will come into the church with his own regalia.
Okay.
But he wants to read lessons, he wants to preach, he wants to do announcements. Whatever he wants to do, he does it as anybody that is in a choir stand for worship on that day will do it with his cape. The cape becomes the rank for the day. Now, what was I saying? The shades of blue and the health of God. God giving that triangular shape. The triangle now is becoming trapezium, becoming parallelogram, becoming shades. I don't know the shape we are making out of it now, because some are making it conical, like it's like an oval base, and then the triangular head like a cone. All this shape, that is because we are not careful to keep that which was given to us. The first commandment of God for Adam in the garden, he said, dress it and keep it. Dress it, beautify it, keep it, don't change the lines. Let it be as it was given to you. I gave you a garden, not a forest. Keep it a garden. Don't turn it to a forest. Don't make it into a wilderness. Dress it, make it beautiful the way you want to do it. That's the law. And that continues in everything that is of God. God gave us his the health, the triangle, forming the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the yellow. God is trying to, through a chorister, through a choir, send down his health, the health of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit into the world through a chorister and through the choir. But in the Spirit in love, through the Spirit in love, the health of God going through the Spirit in love, the blue, into the world, forming the health. What does that mean? It implies when you sing as a chorister or as a choir, your song, because it's the song of the Lord, let's make a little analysis of the choir hymn. Ẹ̀yin akọrin ní ìjọ mímọ́, ẹ kọ orin Olúwa sókè pẹ̀lú àwọn áńgẹ́lì lókè ọ̀run. It means you as a member of the choir or as a chorister must first be joined with the angels in heaven. Pẹ̀lú àwọn áńgẹ́lì lókè ọ̀run, ẹ jùmọ̀ kọ orin yìí dídùn. There must be a synergy. You must be linked to the heavens to produce the orin yìí dídùn, song of his praise. The second stanza says, ẹ̀yin àyànfẹ́. It is when the choir becomes heavenly that the members can be translated. Bọ́bọ́ ṣe sọ, ẹ̀yin àyànfẹ́ ní ìjọ mímọ́, ẹgbẹ́ Olúwa ga lókè ọ̀run. Kò sọ pé láyé. Look at the worship song. Yarama, Iyarama. What does that mean? Wakalo. So we must be transported and translated from here. Sọ́dọ̀ Olúwa. Ó wá sọ pé akọrin tẹ́yìn bá ti ń kọrin Olúwa, àwọn àyànfẹ́, the elect, the saints, wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé Olúwa ga lókè ọ̀run. Àwọn náà pẹ̀lú àwọn áńgẹ́lì. So every day, one of his sentences, ìgbà tó mọ́ mi sọ̀rọ̀, ó ní tó bá ṣẹ̀sìn tán ní ọjọ́ kan, kò tó ṣẹ̀sìn míì, àwọn tó wá sìn gbọ́dọ̀ farahàn. I thank God, the God of SBJ. Mi tí mi sí ẹ̀rí, bí mo bá ṣẹ̀sìn Wednesday, kó tó di Friday, mo mọ kí ni mo ṣe lẹ́sìn yẹn. Àwọn tó dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìsìn yẹn látòkè, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ bá wọn pín. À sọ̀rọ̀. So I was saying.
Yes. Okay, we are enjoying you, sir.
Papa told me, whenever you do any worship, ó ṣẹ̀sìn Wednesday, kó tó di Friday, àwọn tó wá ṣègbọ́ farahàn, ó ṣẹ̀sìn Friday, kó tó di Sunday, àwọn tó wá ṣègbọ́ farahàn. Maybe because of the grace God gave me to meet him and his prayers, up until today, mo bá ṣẹ̀sìn Wednesday tán, ẹ̀sìn became the only thing tí mo fẹ́ràn jù. I just love to be in his presence. I love to have my day with him. Listen, when God wanted to pass his health into the world, ó wòye pé ta ni mo fẹ́ràn, he gave it to celestial choir. He now said you pass it down through the Spirit working in love. Akọrin, if you look at our choristers, ìjà, ìlara, èké, àrán kan every works of the flesh okun akọni kò wá jẹ́ kí wọ́n yọrí. That's my pain. We are born for glory. Back in the days nígbà tá a ti ní gbogbo melody ta ní tó wà ń dancing ta sì lóhùn ilẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ordinary voice àwọn all these bigger akọrin tá à ń gbórúkọ lẹ́nu wọ́n wá ń kọ́ orin lọ́dọ̀ wa because our songs are inspirational. They are divine. Well, even when that time when we were just playing, look at Mafoya ni Apa Jesu was an anthem. Mafoya ni Apa Jesu was a drama when they content when they doing him. Look at the way God gives us songs. He just willingly pass it on. So free, it was free with God before we turn to music. The whole essence of Celestial Choir, the thrust of the matter in the choir in Celestial Church is pass down the health of God to the world through your ministrations. But that is not the constitution again. Show your musical prowess is our formation. That's a nature of iniquity. And you see, what obtains now? Most of our beautifully adorned choirs, choristers in voice, they became their life became terminal in the music world. Wọ́n máa lógo nígbà kan ògo yẹn á dẹ̀ wọlé wọ́n ò ní kú wọ́n wà láyé o. Because one, you were born with one line and it shall come to pass. What does that mean? And it shall never see the light of the day if you change. SBJ, nígbà tí papa lẹ́yìn tó gbàdúrà fún mi after he prayed for me a máa ń kọrin kan ní Celestial Church ọba tó ṣọ̀ṣọ́ fa lógo I hardly will say ṣe mí lógo because then I had this mind kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè ṣubú tó ń bá lọ fò àti rógbò tàwọn Abraham àti rógbò tàwọn Mose àti rógbò àwọn Sarah. We have seen the glory of God on those ones. Now this is a figure standing here. What if he fell? Then mo ti coin ògo mi sọ́dọ̀ ènìyàn. But I thank God on the day of his burial. Our mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìgbà yẹn aṣọ amáṣọ báyìí because èèyàn ò lè sọ ní mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò tí ìfẹ́ tó yìí ń gbà yẹn igbó sì pọ̀ dáadáa. So we had to tie our sutana to ourselves àwa ń fara wa lọ. When he was buried àwa wà níbi ẹ̀yìn ilẹ̀ mímọ́ and we saw it was in the open. We saw what happened. A parish behind us were singing Ṣèmi lógo bàbá. When they say ọba tó ṣọ̀ṣọ́ fa lógo, all the Ṣèmi logos that I have lost I reclaimed because the only thing I was saying was Ṣèmi lógo Ṣèmi lógo Ṣèmi lógo Ṣèmi lógo. I did not say Olúwa Ṣèmi lógo. I tapped into that ọba tó ṣọ̀ṣọ́ fa lógo. But when I sat down to analyze him, after in one of his sentences to me, he said, "Òun padà bọ̀ ní Kétu. Tó bá dé Kétu má borúkọ mi jẹ́ o." I told him, "Mi kì í ṣọ̀ṣọ́fà, Bọ́lájí ni mò ń jẹ́." He smiled. He said, "No problem. ṣùgbọ́n òun padà bọ̀ ń Kétu tó bá dé Kétu má borúkọ mi jẹ́ o. I saw nothing to it until he channeled me back to Kétu, to the very house, the flat where we met in the mission house. So I began to see my journey from 84 till 90. I got to get back to Kétu in 99, July 25. To that time, mo rí pé it was God that was training. Ó ti sọ sílẹ̀, he said it, and God was fulfilling it, even against my wish. So I had to put myself under that order. Obey. When he says it, follow it. Why God títí gbogbo ìpọ́njú ayé ìyòfìtàn láyé títí Jésù, although it's not our song, it's Kerubu song, but we have adopted now. Ìpọ́njú wà láyé, àánú bàbá tí fẹ̀dọ̀ pé lókè rúdú ajá kalẹ̀ àrùn. God already prepared a place. This is a masterminder, God, a creative masterminder. He prepared a place. He knows the end from the beginning. He prepared a place and a people for himself to save his saints. He gave them just one notion, just one purpose. Sing in order to pass my health. As soon as you sing my praises, my health will go. Gbogbo Christian church ló ń kọ praises nísìn, kì í ṣe pé ìlera ń dé, torí ohun tó náà fún ní kálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. God has not given them what he gave us. And you know, people will say, God alone may change. To pass up, I told them that is not the true God. It's an unchangeable God. It does not reverse. Before you do anything, he said, before I formed you, I know you. Before you came out of the womb, I sanctified you and ordained you a prophet. When the choir will sing, the spiritual aura of the church will be standardized. When they will sing the song of God by instruction, àṣírí àwọn wòlíì máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tú. Bí àwọn akọrin bá ń kọ orin ìyìn Olúwa sókè, àṣírí wòlíì tó ń wẹ́jú, wòlíì tó ń síjú, wòlíì tó ń sí ẹnu, wòlíì tó ń gbé all this nonsense tá à ń kó jẹ yìí. Kìkì pé kí akọrin kọ orin Olú. I just said something that the angel of the choir pacifies the angel of the altar. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pé ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ni wá. He knows we are a bunch of sinners. We love sin. He decided, what do I do to put these people right? Okay. Even if I cannot, they will not change so easily. You stand here. As soon as you raise your voices, you will pacify him that is in the altar. Whereas the one in the altar saying they are rejected, as soon as he hears the song, he comes down. Only one in one coin. You see it? What is strategy in God? But unfortunately, we have left off from following the track, the purpose for which God has established us. Àti yà sínú nǹkan tó wù wá, ohun tí ò kàn wá là ń wá. Akọrin wówó tó bá ti bẹ̀ sí wówó ó máa lọlẹ̀ lákọrin wà lóhùn ẹ̀hún èbó lọ train ni èbó ló fi train ohùn wà lóhùn ẹ̀hún wà mọ gìtá ìta wà mọ fèrè ẹ̀fún owó ló fi train ohùn. And if you look at it, back in the days, Celestial children, they don't go for training. láti mọ instrument he play láti, and that's why in Christendom today majority of instrumentalists káàkiri ayé born bred sẹ̀lẹ̀ ni wọn. Why? They were gifted. I said these are people that God chose. Hence Papa said let them file according to their height. Naturally, God chose them. It was not a matter of how to be a choir. There was discipline back in the days. Ọlọ́run yes, Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ká mọ́ am good. That's why he will take spiritual messages to say ìlọ́jàpọ̀ má kọrin. Why she did take spiritual message? You see, ẹ̀dá fẹ́jọ́ akọrin kó apply àti láwọn ta fojú sílẹ̀ àtàfẹ́ kó join. Èmi chairman ẹ̀ńtẹ́ mi fẹ́ mo fẹ́ kó join. Secretary ẹ̀ńtẹ́ òun náà fẹ́ mo fẹ́ kó join. Square ẹ̀ńtẹ́ òun náà fẹ́ rò láàrin ìjọ ó fẹ́ kó join. Kìíní kan all these joints ta kó jọ. When they get there, they are not looking for God again. They are not even interested in God. They go for every other matters. Kò wá jẹ́ kí the trust for which they are composed kò yọ. The mystery, the treasure in the choir first is in the key. In the cape, God knows what he is doing. Ó fi wọ̀wọ́, and the cape is heavier than any uniform. So God did it such that ó fẹ́ wọ cape, ó ti gbé ẹrù gbogbo ayé. You go on o ma bow láti wọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ wọ ilé-ike science ilé-ike evangelist tó fẹ́ báwò á wọ nǹkan ẹ̀ fún ara ẹni, ṣùgbọ́n cake that ordinary thing that you will take a bow nítorí ohun tá a kì sínú ẹ̀ bó ṣe kéré tó ìṣòhẹ̀ òun ló mú ìmísí wá. When we wear it today, we wear it casually. We are not linked. Bọ́ sọ pé ẹ̀kọ́ orin Olúwa sókè. So for you to be a choir member, tí Ọlọ́run yàn, òun máa certify, you must be joined first pẹ̀lú wọn lókè. Àwa fún ẹ ní cape. Nígbà tó gbé cape náà sọ́rùn, that cape will make you connect to the inspirational section. And then they will serve you. In words, they will serve you. In voice, they will serve you. In music, they know the music you want to play. Today you play every music. The church is not a place of every music, you know. But because the cape is not, the order of the cape is not over anybody. The people that wore the cape are standing over the cape now. There is nothing being given to them, so they improvise. When God did not talk, as soon as Adam regained his sight, what did he do? Ó lọ gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀tọ́ fún ara ẹ̀, ó rí i pé òun gbọ́dọ̀ bo ìhòòhò. That's the state we are today. Ó gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀tọ́, and God came. God saw the stupidity and the shamefacedness of Adam. Ó wá bú sẹ́rìn. Òní pẹ̀lú gbogbo ètò gọ́nsá ẹ̀ nísìn tí òun bá dé àgbẹ̀ wà tún pa sí ìhòòhò. Èmi ti ní aṣọ kan tí mo ti dá. That's why I said nothing catches God unawares. He has already slaughtered his own lamb, took off the garment of the lamb, and made it into garments for Adam and his wife, so that it will cover their nakedness, transferring their offense unto the lamb. The lamb carrying the offense, they carrying the justification of the lamb. Those are the principles of the working ability of God in Celestial Church. Nígbà tó dé, he gave you the pure authority and purity of God. So that whatever might be the infirmity, the curse on your life, we are taking them off and giving you the garment of glory. Go. You are free. Because he called you into the church. SVJ. He will say, if they want to make the other man say, ìkéde ẹ fi Celestial sílẹ̀, ẹ̀mí ló ń kéde ìjọ mímọ́, ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ máa polongo ìjọ mímọ́. Bí ara bí kéde ṣe wọlé ni ẹ o, because afẹ́fẹ́ bàbá rẹ̀ sọ pé òun jáde lọ́jọ́ kan, òun gbà kan máa ń lago, gbà wọn lago káàkiri lago lọ sí ọ̀nà Ìgbò, ìrántí ibi tó lóun dé, ó ní. In the early hours of the morning, he saw a mighty giant. That only òun kéré sí ní ẹsẹ̀ giant yẹn. Ó gbé ọmọ ọmọ pé ṣé ìwọ náà ni. When the giant dropped him and he managed to get to Mabuku, he told Papa said, mo ti sọ fún tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ẹ̀mí ló ń kéde ìjọ mímọ́. When you sing in Celestial Church, orin wa ni wọ́n ń gbọ́ látijọ́ làwọn èèyàn ń sọ dorin. Look at, for an instance, somebody today you call him Ayewa. He came and sang a song, Amọ̀nà Tètè Wá O. He changed some of the lyrics. This was a song given to Omodola in Ibetu. He changed it, only modify it. Only yes or then to go. People will come. Back in the days when cantata was cantata, today cantata is to make the choir make a show off. But on the contrary, it was instituted so that the choir would generate funds for the church from Yemetu. That's where it began. They would generate funds for the church, not for the choir. That was cantata. And they will sing. They were not singing as if they want to praise man. They were singing the praises of God, and the men that were moved by God begin to honor them. One feed dime was silly. But today, it took another turn. Everything we want to do, most of it, we are now standing on the cape. Whereas we were wearing the cape, it was at top. Now we're standing on the cape. The authority is from us to the cape. So as soon as we stand on the cape, we are marching down the purpose for which we were called. And by that, the effect of our gathering becomes useless. May God save us. May God save this church. And may God help us. Because let me close by this. This problem that is facing the world, the pandemic situation that we are in, if our choirs or our choristers were singing the song of God, the spiritual atmosphere of the church would have been balanced. And then we would have known which way out of the pandemic. Even when all churches are gathering, wọ́n ti ẹ̀ fi Celestial list. Àwa là ń pọ́nra wálé àti dìbẹ̀. Pàpá gbàdúrà ní Màkòkò, ó ní ẹ ò mọ̀ pé ó ń tẹ́ báwo ló sọ náà. Olúwa máa ṣe ń lọ́mọ ẹ̀yìn. Ọmọ Celestial. Kàkà kẹ́ máa rìn inú kínní. Ó lè tún ti ní ẹ̀rù láti wà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ míì tó ga ju ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tẹ́tí ní lọ. He was preaching. People were outside drinking coke. And these same people will talk today. So by a papa, they were not learning them. They were doing busy things. But they will come and talk today. What may until tí more. Papa dey sọ pé what you did not see, you will say you see. What you did not hear, you will say you hear it. What you did not know, you say you know it. So if we were doing according to what we were given, I am sure the atmosphere of the church will stand. The prophetic arm of the church would have its ground. You would have been led in a way. Kò ṣe káwọn ọmọ gbàdúrà àti oníkálukú gbàdúrà tó wà gbọ́ ọlọ́run ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ gbọ́ anybody ọ̀dẹ̀ ti kọ́ lórin ẹ̀rí àwọn orin tó ti kọ́ says it all. Àánú bàbá tí fẹ́ dòpin àwọn orin 1970 kí yóò tún gbóhùn wá dúnra mọ́ abẹ́rẹ́ lápadà sínsìn nígbà tó lọ́n ti tilẹ̀kùn kí ló fẹ́ gbọ́ ìyìn he wants to hear his praises gbogbo ìjọba nǹkan praises ẹ̀ ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ dáwọ́ corona tún lágbára sí tó fẹ̀ ìsí nítorí pé ẹ̀yin tó fún ní purpose to redeem the world ẹgbà tí wàá obìnrin wa ẹ̀yin obìnrin ọmọ sọ pé àdúrà ayọ̀ mẹ́ta obìnrin ìkejì ìṣẹ́gun àtààbò fún orílẹ̀-èdè ṣé ọ̀gá ìkíni débi orílẹ̀-èdè ẹ fẹ́ gbà ìṣẹ́gun àtààbò fún lẹ́yìn fọkọ yín fọmọ yín fẹ́bi yín lórí oṣó lórí àjẹ́ lórí oṣó àtàjẹ́ gan ti ń sá fún corona wọ́n dẹ̀ pè yín sórílẹ̀-èdè dá sí nísìn àdúrà tí ń di kíkankíkan may God help us. Let me rest on that. May God be with us.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We are so glad, and I'm sure everyone has learned a lot. But, sir, I have some questions regarding what you are teaching us. You said a majority of the instrumentalists are born great celestial church member. Yes, sir. Okay, I want to ask. Okay, Alias, I think that was network, sir.
No problem. You are asking.
Okay. Yes, I was asking a question. You said majority of the instrumentalists in other denomination are born great celestial Church of Christ member.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I want to ask you that. What do you feel made them leave the church for other denomination? What do you feel made them leave the church for other denomination?
I will say it in two forms. One, when they were in here, so I said, we have left off the purpose for which we were called. When they were in Sele, the unseriousness, because they know not the purpose for which they were born. Ogo are great. Nígbà tí akọrin ti sọ ayé ẹnu, the spiritual aura becomes punctured, the prophetic arm becomes treacherous. People begin to seek for help or compel no ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ka Bible ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ Bible ìtawà ò ṣe nígbà tó wà níbí à ń ṣe because SDJ would not enforce. In his days, he doesn't want to force you. Worshiping, he will say, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn kì í ṣọ̀rọ̀ ìjà. Bí a bá débi kan, bí ó bá tọ́ sí wa, a ó gbé bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá tún rí i pé kò tún dáná, a ó tún kó bẹ́ẹ̀. Kì í ṣọ̀rọ̀ ìjà. Bí o bá débi tó bá fẹ́ sí Ọlọ́run, ó ní púpọ̀ náà àwọn tó wá sí Celestial. Wọ́n ti ń ṣèjọ mí tẹ́lẹ̀, look at his life o. Wọ́n ti ń ṣèjọ mí tẹ́lẹ̀. Nígbà tó rí pé ìjọ tí wọ́n ṣe náà kò dáa tó, wọ́n wá sí Celestial. Ẹ̀tọ́ wọn nígbà tó rí pé Celestial náà kò dáa tó, ní kó kúrò ní Celestial, kó fi ìjọ ìsílẹ̀ fún wa. But have you noticed, most of them they don't live fully. They live wọ́n di nǹkan wa mú. Èyí tó máa lo prophetic kí ni wàá ń lò tó wá jẹ́ wòlíì. Wọ́n yọ lò. SDJ is a blessed man eternally. So one, wọ́n ò kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ara wọn. They know not themselves when they were in. For example, when we were about to do 70th anniversary, some of my mates that were born together in the church, that we played together, but actually most of them are out of the church. So one of them asked me, so she wa ní ìjọ èmi ò kì í ṣẹ̀yìn. I am still where I am. He now said, what is wrong with you? Money, nothing is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. So ó wá pè mí márùn-ún mọ́ra ẹ̀ nínú wọn. So we got talking. Mo wá béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ wọn. Mo ní we were born, wọ́n sọ pé yóò sì ṣe bí ọba farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ ohùn ní Ọlọ́run. Any of you that will talk, say one thing. Did God tell you to go out? Or you went by yourself? None of them could say it was God. I said, mo wá wo ibi tẹ́ wà. Tọ́wọ́ máa pín ogún wọn bóyá ẹ máa rí gbà. Òfin lẹ́wọ́n padà bá mi níbi tí mo jókòó sí. Ó dá ẹ̀kọ́ Bíbélì ó dá. Pàpá sọ pé Bíbélì ìṣòro kà. Oníṣègùn wà sí Jésù náà ní ìwásù náà ní. Oníṣègùn orúkọ ìjọ tá a rẹ́gísítà Celestia tá a rẹ́gísítà là ń jà fún. Kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ? They left the church. One, they were not well tutored here. Two, they never wanted.
We were discussing, why majority of the instrumentalists in the church, in the denomination, are going to other churches. Okay, I think you are giving us a clearer. Okay, you want to give us more. Okay, we are listening.
One, they never learned here. They don't want to know who they were, who they came to serve. They don't want to know. But when they left, because of distresses and all these things they left for, they were part of. So when they left, they saw a way to have a little rest, and they cut them and put them into, you must learn the Bible by force, and they are doing it. It's good for God. It's good for all. But I always tell the people around me, àwọn tó lọ bí Ọlọ́run bá kàn án kú láti padà má jẹ́ kán bá ẹbọn ṣe fi ẹlẹ̀. That's it. That's
a very strong word. Thank you very much, sir. I have a lot of questions here from the people at home. Okay. And of course, sir, the knowledge you have concerning the church is different from the ones, I believe so, from the ones those people that left had before they left.
Yeah.
Sir, So, sir, that kind of knowledge, where did we leave it? Where did we go wrong? Because if something had not gone wrong somewhere, of course, we should. I'm not sure. They should have left like that, So definitely there is a root of not going. Probably don't have the word enough, which I feel it is not their fault.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So, sir, can you tell us the root of the problem?
The root of the problem is in one line in the Constitution. When God called S.B. Joshua, let me read the line. He said, the divine order. He said, it is the wish of God to send you on an errand of preaching to the world. Many nominal Christians there are who, when confronted by difficulties and problems of this world, they run after fetish priests and other parts of darkness for all kinds of assistance. Consequently, on their death, they cannot see Christ, because by them, by their actions, Satan has left his mark on them. Now listen to the line. He now said, to assist you in your work, so that men may listen to and follow you. Miraculous works of only divine healing will be carried out by you in the name of Jesus Christ. These works of divine healing and God's spiritual mark on you will testify to the fact that God sent you. Even he said divine healing. So it was given as a package to select. They will listen to you. They will not follow you. All our parents, they listen to Papa. They were not following him. Because it's not about Papa. It was about God. God now gave back to us, the children. He now said, and it shall come to pass, I need your own ears. Fetile. We are not following him. So we say we want to become something. It would take a difficult time. Because the root of the issue is, are you following him? Do you follow what he gave you? 18 ni wọ́n fún wa. When they gave us circumcision, wọ́n ṣí wa létí. Isaiah sọ pé Ọlọ́run ṣí mi létí bí akẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Orí mi mòye bí akẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Now, he gave us that so that we are connected to him. My experience. The very night of March 12 to March 13, 2 angels came and said, that was how I got to the presence of Christ. And for 1 year, 6 months, he taught me the scriptures, joined with Celestial Church. So he gave me to know beyond what I see. Those are the things tí wọ́n fi bí wa. Hence you find in those days, ọmọ oṣù mọ́kànlá ó ń kọrin, ọmọ ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ ó ń kọrin. You find children of 3, 7 giving prophecies. I had a friend back then, Taiwo. Tí Taiwo bá sọ pé alẹ́ èlú ìyà kò sí òye tó gbà nínú wòlíì, wàá máa sọ pé When he says àlàáfíà, everybody wọ́n bẹ̀ sí jíṣẹ́. But he left the church. Those are my pains. Why? Òótọ́ tí Ọlọ́run fún ọ̀ṣọ́fà, we adulterated. Our parents adulterated it. Kò wá jẹ́ kí òótọ́ yẹn kó jálẹ̀. A ò wá rí ẹ̀rí ohun tá a gbàgbọ́. And you find people going out. It's a painful scenario. But, well, since God is God, we don't have anything to do to that. May God help his church.
Listening to the word of God.
Until every born child member in Celestial Church begin to remember his circumcision in the ears and in the heart unto his God, we would likely lose our generation, and God will still establish his truth that this church will cleanse the world. The major root àti a ò fetí sí Ọlọ́run. We listen to our environment, we listen to family, we listen to blood, we listen to flesh and every other thing. But we were called and circumcised. Look at the Israelites. All that left Egypt with Moses died in the wilderness, except for Caleb and Joshua. One reason. When God called them to the mountain to circumcise their ears and their heart to himself, the Bible says they removed. When the Bible says you remove, it means you are out of place. They removed and say, we cannot, Moses, you talk to us. Don't let him talk to us. And because their ears are not circumcised to God and their hearts are not circumcised, they will see the things that pertain to God and run against it. They got to the land, they spied the land, they said, we cannot take it. We found giants and we were like grasshopper. And God said, in my conclusion in judgment, grasshoppers do not inherit houses. They stay in the wilderness. These people that I hear in my ears that they say they are like grasshoppers would die here in the wilderness. And God took their children. God is still in the business of the children. The Pharisees say, stop your disciples. Say they stop. We will still command the stones to speak. So the first thing we are looking at is the hearing. Even our one, we never train ourselves to hear from God. Maybe if SDJ did not talk to me and did not give me that warning, maybe I will be part of the rest. But no, he gave me that warning. Ohunkóhun tó bá gbọ́ lẹ́nu ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ti bá Ọlọ́run sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ tí ò bá ti dá ẹ lóhùn, don't do it. It's not celestial. Bó ṣe sọ nìyẹn, ó ní kì í ṣe celestial. Ohunkóhun tó gbọ́ tó bẹ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tí Ọlọ́run ò dá ẹ lóhùn, má ṣe, kì í ṣe celestial. Mo ní wọ́n máa nà mí, ó ní wọn ò ní nà. Mo sì dúpẹ́ lọ́lọ́run. Ẹni tó gbọ́ kó fẹ́ náà mi oúnjẹ gba ògo f'Olúwa.
Hallelujah. Thank you very much, sir. I have 4 questions for you from the audience.
Okay.
Sir. Official. Yes, we are having 4 questions, and any other question coming in now, we are not taking them. Yeah. So, what is the ultimate purpose of the celestial chorister in the fold?
I've already said it.
What is the ultimate purpose? Okay. I think she wants you to repeat that.
The only purpose God gave to the choir is to pass down the health of God into the world, to the fold, into the world. Look at in the Constitution, God told Papa the healing, divine healing. Ayé ti sick. Àti jí wọn dìde, good. But what is sick? So God sent Celestial Church for that purpose. So by songs, have you noticed? All churches today, they virtually sing the same songs. They virtually sing the same song. But from the scratch, Papa jí òkú ọmọ dìde. Ó ń kọ yàrá kí yàrá ọmọ tí ò lọ sí Jerusalem. Ó ń kọ yàrá sára. Ó dẹ̀ ń fi system ẹ̀ tẹ̀lé. This is what he saw. Òkú ọmọ ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. The very day tó ń ṣẹ̀sìn, wọ́n fún wọn ní orin látòkè. Ẹ̀yin ará nú Christ ẹ̀gbẹ́ orin sókè. Kẹ̀sí gbọ́ ohun tí Jehovah ń sọ. So God was in the business of supplying what would help the ministry that he gave to Oshofa. Oshofa is with the angel of the altar. So he gave the pacifying angel in the choir. Bá mi tù lójú, bó bá tiẹ̀ ṣẹ̀, mo fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ mi. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó dẹ̀ yá, gbogbo á fi iṣẹ́ lẹ̀. If you read Nehemiah, when Ezra saw that àwọn akọrin tí wọ́n gbó lọ wọ́n ti lọ ń dáko, àwọn kiri kan ti lọ ń dáko, kí ló fà á? Tòbá àti wọn nú àgọ́ àwọn akọrin, wọn fún wọn lẹ́tọ̀ wọn mọ́. Everybody ti fi ṣẹlẹ̀. Bó ṣe rí sí ni you see the choir say, èmi náà ní band. Back in the days, gbọ́dọ̀ ní band. We sing as the choir. We want to do marriage. We want to do birthday. We want to do burial. Kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe láyé in Celestial Church. akọrin chọ́ọ̀chì ló ń bọ̀ wá kọrin ń bẹ̀. wá kọrin òkọrin mọ́ǹsì báǹdì ló ń kọrin Taliban ọ̀nà akọrin ó ti wọ̀ pa ti ń jalè ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wọn.
Yes, sir. Yes, concerning this, sir. Okay, this question is coming from me. Yes.
Is it part of the 4 questions? At least the 8th question.
It is a question coming from me, sir. Concerning this, yes, sir. Okay. Sir, you mentioned something that láyé àtijọ́ wọ́n máa ń kọrin fún ọmọ àwọn èèyàn máa ń kọrin fún àwọn èèyàn akọrin ló máa ń kọrin tó bá ní nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe nínú ìjọ. ẹ tún wá yànnà mú ẹ sọ fún wa wípé kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ band ní ìgbà yẹn. Okay, sir. Sir, this world that we have now, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ló jẹ́ wípé iṣẹ́ orin ni wọ́n ṣe jẹun gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ àti wípé iṣẹ́ orin yìí náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀, I'm talking as a Celestial Church of Christ member. Now, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀ wọ́n lọ sí ilé ìwé láti lọ kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ orin.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n lọ sí ilé ìwé láti lọ kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ orin. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀ àti gẹ́gẹ́ bí akọrin, èmi wọ́n béèrè ìbéèrè wípé ìbéèrè tá a bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ Olúwa nínú ìjọ bí à ń lọ inú
ìgbẹ́ yẹn.
Hallelujah, sir.
Hallelujah.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ akọrin
lẹ́yìn tá a bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ Olúwa
nínú ìjọ tí a kọ́ nínú ìjọ tí a ti ń sìn tí kò kí ń ṣe Celestial Church of Christ mi. Ṣé a lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sí láti gba nǹkan tí wọ́n bá fún wa ni?
Ìyẹn ò yé mi o. Lẹ́yìn tá a bá ṣiṣẹ́ Olúwa níjọ tí wọ́n bá.
Nínú ìjọ
wọ́n invite wa sí ìjọ.
Wọ́n wá invite wa sí ìjọ mi. Bóyá bá ṣe ń ṣe kántátà lónìí tá à ń ṣe musical night tá à ṣe. Tọ́bẹ̀ invite gẹ́gẹ́ bí olórin Sẹ̀lẹ̀, wọ́n wá invite ẹ̀ kókè wá kọrin fún wa. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ negotiate pé iye báyìí la máa fún ẹ. Ṣé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀? Láti gba owó.
Nísìnyí ilẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rí ohun tí ò sọnù là ń wà. Ṣé ọmọ kan tó máa ṣoríire jálẹ̀ ayé jẹ́ kí n sọ àṣírí fún ẹ. Ìkíní, a ṣọ́ra fún gbígba owó lórí orin. Nítorí mo sọ fún ẹ pé akọrin Celestial, mo ní mo fẹ́ dáhùn bíi Sẹ̀lẹ̀ mi ìdáhùn gbogbo ẹlẹ́sìn. Akọrin Celestial, Ọlọ́run yàn fún iṣẹ́ kan láti ṣe ìtújú tó pacify the angel of the altar. Ìjọ tó bá ti náwó sórí akọrin rẹ̀, ó ta ògùn ọjọ́ iwájú, alókìkí lẹ́nìí, òkìkí yẹn wọlé lójú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Ìyẹn ni bàbá sọ pé ẹgbẹ́ bá sí àsílẹ̀ ẹ máa náwó sí. Lọ bá mi wá gbogbo ìsìn akọrin pátápátá, ẹni tó bá ti gbọ́n lọ́wọ́ lé lórí tó kú pẹ̀lú lórí ẹ̀ kò lè sí. Ìní ìlójú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ láì tí kú a máa kọ lọ kò ní lógo mọ́. That is because ẹ̀mí ló yan iṣẹ́ ilé yìí. Bí ìjọ gbogbo, if all churches are saying wá join akọrin olóhùn wá ṣe kiri kan sílẹ̀ ò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn tí o fẹ́ ló ń pè. Ẹni tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kò fẹ́ kó kọrin kí ẹnikẹ́ni débi tó máa fò sí ẹ lórí. Èmi Olúwa ní orí ẹ̀. Ọ̀dọ̀ mi ló ti ń gba gbogbo ìmísí. Mo fẹ́ kó fi yìn mí. I gave you so that you will praise me. Ọmọ ilé ọba ni bí ọba bá jókòó sáàfin. Àwọn tó fún kàkàkí tí olówó kan bá dé síta ṣé o ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n máa fún fèrè fọlọ́ tó ń bọ̀ láàfin tó wà ń ta yìí. Torí kábíyèsí ti jókòó bí ọba tí ì jókòó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó wù. Ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n ti jókòó ìdákẹ́rọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ wà. There must be quietness. But unfortunately, in the presence of our King, in the presence of our God, a sì máa kọrin fún lówó torí Adémọ́lá tó ná mi lọ́wọ́. Adémọ́lá mi ò ìgbógbó ayé ìtẹ́ èmi náà wá ṣe báyìí wọ́n gbọ́ ṣe wọ́n ṣàkọrin Anglican fún mi oríṣiríṣi lọ́kọ̀ máa sọ pé wọ́n gbọ́ dọ̀tẹ́rí bá fún Olúwa máa yọ ọ́ lápò ẹ̀yìn ọmọ akọrin yẹn máa wọlé nítorí tí ó ti ṣe ohun tó lòdì sọ́nà. Èmi máa jẹ gbá torí mo gbà kó kì mí lójú Ọlọ́run mo wá fún lówó òun máa wọlẹ̀ nítorí tó ti ṣe ohun tó lò òun la fi kéèpù wọn fi kéèpù èmi gbọ́ kéèpù gbà tí mo gbọ́ tí bàbá sọ pé ọmọ akọrin tó bá ń kọrin ara nínú ìjọ láàrin ẹ̀sìn tó ń kọrin ẹ̀sìn míì ó ní ó máa lé ẹ̀mí nílé ẹ̀ kò ní nílé láyé kò ní nílé lọ́run àǹtí èmi rẹ̀ fẹ́ nílé láyé mo fẹ́ nílé lọ́run mo sì dúpẹ́ mo ti ń nítọ̀run táyé ni mò ń wá báyìí ní sọ Ọlọ́run kó fún mi. So bí Ọlọ́run bá ti ṣètò bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yẹ ká kọ́ ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ẹ̀sìn Olúwa pẹ̀lú ìbẹ̀rù. Wàhálà àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n ti lógo léni lójú ẹ̀mí wọn. Jesus wept twice in the Bible. He wept for the faithlessness of Mary. Jésù yin Mary ó ti yẹn parí tẹ́rì kan kò lè gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gbà tó débi èsì òkú Lásárù. Mary disappointed Jesus. Mátà tí Jésù ń bú ó tún mú orí Jésù wú. He told Jesus, if you were here my brother would not have died, but I know now whatever you ask God, the same person tí Jésù ń bú lánàá, I know now whatever you ask God he will do to Jesus, your brother will live. Ó ti sọ náà nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n Mary débẹ̀ ẹ̀ tí Jésù yìí, Jesus, if you are here my brother will not die, but he died, and people supported him. Jesus looked at him. The Bible said Jesus was troubled in the spirit. Ṣé ẹni tá ń yìn lélẹ̀? Jesus wept. The second crying of Jesus, he cried when he looked at Jerusalem. Ó ní your enemies will come round about you and put you down flat, only because you know not the time of your visitation. Olúwa kó yọ wá. Sọ ọmọ akọrin kò dáa fún kó lọ kọrin ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kí wọ́n sọ pé gba owó ẹ̀wọ̀n kò sí akọrin wa owó ni wọ́n ń jà fún. And most of the choir tó lọ látijọ́, when they sing the song of God, they are promoted in everything they do. They increase. Ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́ni owó là ń wá. The healing virtue that is in that cake, the secret of that cake, the healing virtue tí Ọlọ́run fi síbẹ̀ kò tí ara jáde mọ́. Kí là ń wá? Orin composition ọpọlọ à ń gbé kalẹ̀ náà kò kúkú báyé àlékọrin wá sí kó bá Pentecostal àfi ká a máa kọrin Pentecostal padà nílé wa ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àwa la lórin bọ̀dá rẹ̀ mi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá burúkú sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwa la lórin. Ṣùgbọ́n sì kó tó kọrin méjì tó bá di ọpẹ́ wàá mú orin Pentecostal mẹ́rin, orin méjì ló fẹ́ kọ orin Pentecostal mẹ́rin àti orin sẹ̀lẹ̀ ìdajì àti orin Anglican ìdajì wàá papọ̀ ó ti di orin méjì. Níbo lẹ forí wá sí ó ti sọnù torí pé ẹni tó ń the person working the healing of God, transferring the healing of God through the choristers, ó ti ń wò wọ́n ẹ máa ṣe bó ṣe wù ú ìgbà tèmi ń bọ̀. You will not be surprised when tígbà ẹ̀ bá dé he will bring out of the mouth of babes and sucklings he will has ordained praise. Bí wàá bó ṣe sẹ́ni a gbé ìyẹn jáde from the sucklings tẹ́ ò fojú sí àwọn tí wọ́n ò lọ kọ́ orin tí wọ́n ò lọ school tí wọ́n ò ṣe wọ́n kàn gbé jáde àwọn wà disappointed èrè kí la fi lọ school nígbà tá a bá ti a fẹ́ lọ school ká lè kọrin yin Olúwa ó ti yàtọ̀ sí afẹ́ lọ school ká lè sọdowó bó ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Hallelujah, sir.
Hallelujah.
Guys, viewers, please, we are here to learn a lot of things, and he cannot go without listening to everything that he has to tell us. Sir, níbi tí ẹ ti dá mi dúró yẹn bẹ̀ ni mo ti fẹ́ mú ìbéèrè mi. Ẹ sọ wípé à ń lọ sí ilé ìwé, à ń lọ sí school. Pé the purpose tí a fi ń kọrin tá a fi lọ sí school ni wípé ká lè ní more knowledge. Hallelujah, sir. Are you with us? Ká lè ní more knowledge nípa ẹ̀kọ́ orin. So where I am going is that a medical doctor, fine, music is a profession now. Medical is also a profession, right? Electrical engineer is also a profession. And we have all those people in the church. Now, saying that music as a profession, one, bringing it in spiritually, sir. Why? Okay, of course, we should not categorize music and medical and engineer together. But now, sir, of course, okay, I'm saying in the spiritual, when we want in the church, I'm saying, okay, fine, sir. Okay, sir. So where I am going exactly is that kí ni èrè ṣé àwọn ẹni tó lọ ṣe music fún bóyá bí odidi ọdún 6-7 tó jẹ́ ọmọ sẹ̀lẹ̀, kí ni èrè tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lótìtọ́ èrè wá ń bẹ ní ọ̀run, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà, lótìtọ́ èrè wá ń bẹ ní ọ̀run, but kí ni èrè tóun náà rí ní ọ̀rá bí ní sì bóyá ó lọ sí church kan wọ́n wá fún ní owó, ṣé kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sí àti gbà ni? Because òun náà will have a family to take care of, and that is the job he or she is doing. Kí ni èrè tóun náà níbẹ̀? Á sọ̀dà mẹ́wàá, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣọpẹ́, òun náà ṣọpẹ́, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe gbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí most of the time máa ń sọ wípé kwaya máa ń tòṣì, wọ́n máa ní àpá àwọn káyọ̀ kì í jáwó lówó lọ́wọ́ ni. Òun ni ẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún wa báyìí pé okay, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó lọ ṣe music as a profession ní school tó lè bóyá bí ọdún 4, ọdún 5,
ọdún 6
ní school, ọdún 6 bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Kí ni èrè tiẹ̀? Kí ni èrè? What is the gain? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èrè ń bẹ ní ọ̀run, but what is the physical gain?
O ti bá ti sọ jù èrè náà rí kọ́kọ́ náà lè rè tá à ń sọ yìí. Hallelujah. Sorry, when God is in the business with you, are you getting me? When God is in the business with you,
yes, sir.
God does not. He supplies your need abundantly. Àwọn akọrin tó ń kọrin láti jọ kóníkálùkù tó yẹ kúrò nínú kíní kan náà lè jẹ́ kóníkálùkù yẹ o. Ọlọ́run ló ń tọ́jú wọn. Sorry, when God gives you a fame, a glory that is beyond the natural, your fame will go. Before you know it, every nook and cranny want to see you. Àwọn ló máa mú ọrẹ wá fún ẹ. Àwọn ló máa gbé ẹ sókè. Back in the days of Papa, àwọn olùṣàtàn wọ́n gbàdúrà fún yín lẹ́sìn, ẹ ṣoríire, ẹ̀yin lẹ ń sponsor àwọn ọmọ wọn lọ sí school, ẹ lẹ ra mọ́tò fún wọn, ẹ̀yin lẹ ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ la kọrin rí bí a bá tò bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ṣe. Akọrin àìdílì nínú ìjọ ó yẹ kán àwọn ilé ló wà nídìí akọrin, àwọn ilé ló wà nídìí nǹkan báyìí, ẹ fún ọ ní nǹkan báyìí. Mo fẹ́ rántí bóyá Papa sọ stipend fákọrin mi ò rántí mọ́ pé ẹ fún ọ ní nǹkan báyìí, ẹ fún ọ ní nǹkan báyìí kí inú wọn lè dùn. Wọ́n jókòó, wọ́n ń kọrin sí Ọlọ́run, ẹni tó ń kọrin sí ó ń fi agbára hàn nínú ayé àwọn èèyàn yẹn mú wá sínú ìjọ. Don't let me talk to mo ti gbàgbé because I have records kí ilé mi tó jóná. My house got burnt twice and records were burnt out. I have minutes of meetings and co bó ṣe là á kalẹ̀ so I have information. So when àwọn yẹn dé ẹlòmíì níbi tó ti ń kọrin orin ọlọ́run nǹkan ni wọ́n gbá orin ẹ ló mú lọlé. Ìyanu ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ẹ̀ níbi iṣẹ́ á padà wá ọlọ́run kan náà tó ń kọrin fún ló máa sọ pé bá mi fún iṣẹ́. Máa wọ lọ́hùn kwaya ló ń kọ orin ló ń kọ o. Akọrin kí ni wọ́n ń ṣe? Ó dà wá máa ṣiṣẹ́ yìí. Iṣẹ́ yẹn wàá máa rówó. God designs their lives. Èmi wá sọ pé lọ fún lówó. Èmi wá sọ pé I will be giving you money monthly. God designed the way of the choir back in the days kí greed tó wọnú gbogbo wa. Torí pé ìwọ́ra ìjalè ló wọnú wa la padà kúrò lẹ́yìn ọ̀nà. You get it? Ọmọ akọrin kan wá kọrin wọ́n sọ pé gbowó yìí kì í ṣe pé ó dúnàádúrà. So when you put your in the presence of God, when you put your gift, your talent on the table for business, láti for change, you will go down. Má jẹ́ kán tàn yín. O fẹ́ lọ síwájú when it becomes the presence of God, you are going free. Ó wá fún ẹ ní ohunkóhun, you are free. Ṣùgbọ́n o gbé sórí table. Iye báyìí ni máa gbà kí n tó lè perform. Tó bá ti perform tó wá allow go and take a study láti 1987. Gbogbo àwọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jáde tó jáde wo olórin tí ṣẹlẹ̀ ní. Wo bó ṣe jáde in fame. Wo bó ṣe wọlẹ̀ láàyè bí ìgbà tí plane bá wọlẹ̀. Why? Ọ̀rọ̀ owó la fi tàn wọ́n, owó la introduce sí wọn, owó ló ra ẹ̀bùn ògo ẹ̀bùn èrè ẹ̀bùn wọn kúrò lọ́wọ́ wọn. It's a dangerous means. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ra. Yes ma.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank God, ma.
Okay. Okay, I don't want to go back to the question because people in the house are telling me that I don't want to go back to the question.
Let's ask questions. Ask questions.
Okay, sir. What I'm trying to say, sir, is that people that studied music, they are not supposed to collect money in church, even if they are giving willingly.
They are giving. I just said it. They are giving willingly. You are free. You are free. They gave you free. But when it becomes business, you must give me this to sing in his presence. The person you came to sing for lonely area, he will cancel it. Ó ti gba gain. Ó ti gba wages. Ó ti sọ gain. Ó fẹ́ lọ kọrin fún yàn ń ta. Ó fẹ́ sèkú ya ìwà àti ẹlẹ́jọ́ ní business kò sí tó kàn wá. Ṣùgbọ́n when it becomes appearing before him, ó bá lọ study music ní Oxford University àbí mo lẹ ti ń study greatest musicology. Ibi tó ti kọ́kọ́ ẹni greatest musicology èṣù ló kọ́ ẹ lórí bá Church of Satan ló ti lọ kọrin. Kó gba yìí mbẹ̀ tó bá déwájú Ọlọ́run ṣẹlẹ̀. Má bá wọn sọ pé kí n tó lè bá yín kọrin ní ẹ̀sìn ẹ máa fún mi ní tó bá ti fi sílẹ̀. Ẹni tó ní registration àfàyà àmọ́mọ́ mo sọ ẹ̀mí fún ní mo wà wájú ọlọ́mí ìsìnkúrọ́ tó bá ti gba 1 tó ló bá wọn ṣe dúnàdúrà lórí ẹ̀ filẹ̀ ó máa ògo kì í pẹ́ kó tó tán á rìn síwájú díẹ̀ kọjá ìgbà yẹn ni lẹ́yìn yẹn àpàrẹ wà wá rí ẹni tí ò tó ẹ akọ̀tún dìde wọ́n wá ń fi wọ́n pààrọ̀ ó ṣeé ṣe kápá sọ́dọ̀ lọ kólúkàkú pa olúwa ṣàánú mo ti gbowó fún ẹ̀bùn mi ra ẹ̀bùn mi padà fún mi ó ṣe rà padà ọlọ́run ni olóbí wa kò lè ta wá nùtọ̀.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I think that is clear. We should not demand, but receive. Okay, I think, that is very clear, sir. Thank you very much, sir. The last question. Now, guys, this is the last question. What role does the cherubim and seraphim angels have in the celestial church?
They have no role in celestial choir.
Okay, guys, please, I need you all to take note of this. Thank you very much.
They have no role in the celestial choir. I remember in history, Captain Abiodun Emmanuel, the head of cherubim, one time came to Makoko for Thanksgiving. Harvest and she kore ní Makoko. She came. Ó wá. Nígbà tó ń ṣọpẹ́, ìran tó rí ní pẹpẹ. Ó rí pé this is the seat. Eléyìí ibi ni Jésù wà. Mo fọ́ ìtàn kan gbàdán atóbi jùlọ bá wà ẹrú jẹjẹ níbi tí Jésù bá wà. Ó dàbọ̀ orin ẹ̀ náà ni. Ó rí pé Jésù ló wà níbí. Àwọn áńgẹ́lì ló wà lọ́dọ̀ àwọn. Ó acknowledge. Òun lórí kìí ṣe mi mo rí. Bí Jésù bá wá jókòó síbi. Kérúbù Séráfù. Ó rí pé when you talk about ẹ̀mí, sẹ̀lẹ̀ ló lẹ̀mí. Kérúbù ìgbà tó kọrin kó lè mọ̀ pé ìyàtọ̀ wà. When they sing, they clap. No spirit. Before you know it, after clapping and sweating for so long, ẹ̀mí àbàlẹ̀ nìkan. Ẹ̀yin kan tẹ̀ ń kọrin. Gáwá ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀. Bóyá ẹ̀kọ́ pẹ̀lú mélòdì. Bóyá òun yín ò tiẹ̀ dá bóun kò kọ lórí yín. Ẹ ṣáà ti ń kọrin. Ẹ̀mí ti dé. Ó ti ìbàlẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn. Ó ti ń fọhùn. Nítorí ohun tó tóbi jù lágbè síbí. The greatest thing is implanted here. But unfortunately, we have seen that Selena is borrowing ẹ̀mí from Kerubu. Have you noticed? Because akọrin náà ti gbà pé Kerubu nísìn wòlíì ti ń gorí òkè wọ́n fẹ́ gorí òkè wọ́n tún máa sọ̀kalẹ̀ wọ́n wá wọ glove ẹ bá lọ́pọ̀ àwọn àfa Kerubu wà báyìí sọ̀ wọ́n kalẹ̀ aláìnítìjú ọmọ àwọn ọmọ adójútì ni wọ́n wọ glove. Nígbà tí pàpà àlàyé tó ń bí wa ó pé a kì í lọ sókè ní ilé gbàgbé wòlíì kan wá sí stadium ìdílé ìwọ̀n àbádà wọ́n ṣe revival. Ó wá sọ pé wọ́n ta ọlọ́fà lójú gbà tó wà lórí òkè bàbàdà ní máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí ta lórí ẹ lọ sórí òkè. Listen, the orí òkè has now become a general slogan. Kérúbù ló ń lọ sórí òkè. Ibi táwa wà àwa lọ́ba gíga kan ìjọ mímọ́ lọ orí yẹn lórí tí wọ́n kọ nígbà àkàtà Abíọ́dún gíga lórúkọ rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ Jésù Kristi lọ́ba orí yẹn ni. Ẹni táwa ní níbí is the greatest. Òun ló jókòó tiwa. The angels serve his oríwa. Àwọn áńgẹ́lì ní ṣe ránṣẹ́ ní lógo ìránṣẹ́ tí ayé yìí ẹ̀múra láti sìn. Orí áńgẹ́lì wọ́n wá ń ṣe ìránṣẹ́ fún àwa níbí ṣùgbọ́n a ní áńgẹ́lì tó ń serve tébù Jésù fún ara ẹ̀ the heads of angels ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń ṣẹlẹ̀. àwọn olórin àtàwọn ẹlẹ́sìn wọn ó wà láàrin wa ṣùgbọ́n iṣẹ́ wọn kò tóbi tó tàwọn tó ṣáájú wọn. Sẹ̀lẹ̀ ní ilé gbogbo everybody must come to bow. That's the palace. So it's not we are not going to the angels of King and Seraph are not servicing. They are not really having an order in us. But our angel have order in them. Ó ti yé wa.
Yes, sir.
The king àti àwọn ìjòyè náà ní àwọn baálẹ̀ good baálẹ̀ àtàwọn ọba baálẹ̀ ní domain ṣùgbọ́n baálẹ̀ ń bọ̀ wá tẹríba fún kábíyèsí bọ́rọ̀ náà ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Okay, sir. Very quickly, yes, we are rounding up very soon.
No problem.
Yeah, sir. Someone asked a question, and that's the last question.
No
that's
problem.
The last
You
question.
can even add another one. I'm
the
here.
title. Sir?
I'm here. I said
What,
you can even add another one. I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay, sir. Okay. The titles like Iyakorin and Baba Korin, should it be encouraged or not?
Ìyá akọrin, bàbá akọrin should not be ìyá ìjọ. Papa ní Jésù ní bàbá ìjọ mímọ́. Sẹ̀lẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ kọ́ lórin. Maria ní ìyá ìjọ mímọ́. Sẹ̀lẹ̀ sì kọ́ lórin. Ìyá akọrin, bàbá akọrin. Akọrin fi ń pọ́n àwọn èèyàn lé ni. Agbátẹrù akọrin ni gbogbo wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n abẹ̀ sí dáṣọ oyè fún wọn. Dá kinní kan irọ́ là ń pa owó là ń wá. Ohun tó yẹ ká ṣe papọ̀ ọ̀nà àti tún ìjọba kó sápò ẹ̀yẹn kó ti wá ọ̀rẹ́ náà wá sọ àwọn olúwa lákọrin. Wọ́n yí ohun ọlọ́run po. Ohun tó lè máa kọrin kò ní jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa pọ̀ lóòjọ́. Ẹ máa kọrin torí báyìí káwọn èèyàn lè máa ṣe irọ́ náà ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Kò jẹ́ kétò kó gún àìfọ̀ọ̀fẹ́ nìkan kò jẹ́ káyé ogún Olúwa kó ṣàánú wa.
Amen. Okay, yes, that's the last question for tonight, sir.
Yes,
Thank you very much, sir.
Lord.
We are so grateful for having you here.
You're welcome.
And we'll be glad to call you next time and to answer us. And I'm sure everyone enjoyed you. Before you leave, sir, let me read some comments. Okay, Ayokumi said, I felt bad. I came in late. Yes, bro. Then Femi Obiyan, nice one, sir. God's miracle. Inu emi. And so on, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. And that will be all with okay, sir, before you leave, I want to be sure our viewers are following us. So I'll be asking them questions.
Okay.
Yes, from what you are giving us. Guys, are you ready? Sir, please, this will take a little bit of time. So
I am ready with you. I will talk to you continue until we finish. Oh yeah, we are here.
We are almost done. Okay, guys, we'll be closing very soon, please. We are very sorry. Okay, guys, are you ready? Yeah, I want to see that here now. I want you to type, I am ready, please.
Amen.
Yeah,
Thank
guys.
you.
Are you ready? Yeah, this is the time for the giveaway. And like I said, it is not free. You need to answer some questions to be sure that you are following us. Okay, Imole Ayo, 1901, I'm ready. Okay, yeah, I have 2 people. Okay, yes, 3, they are ready. 4, 5, and go. Okay, the first question is, can you tell me the full name of our lecturer tonight? Yes, the way you pronounce the name in accordance to the name, okay? Okay, and like I said, the first person to answer the question. Yeah, the first person to answer the question should shout celestial vision. Yes. No. Please check Dave. No, that's not the correct answer. Please. Yeah, this answer goes now. Going. Oh yes, we have a winner. Hallelujah. Orofilu Stephen, Bra Ademola Samuel, Imole Ayomito Bolaji, yes. Okay, Bra Stephen, please chat a letter vision up for your giveaway. Yes, that's very good.
Wait, you didn't get it.
Questions.
You didn't get it.
He said Bra.
What did he say?
Sir. He said Bra Ademola. He said Bra Ademola Samuel Imole Ayomito Bolaji.
I would always say Samuel Ademola Imole Ayomito.
Okay, I think you're very. Oh, really? Retire me? Yes. Retire me, no bow. Okay. That's not bad. There are all of you still being chatted up, and Sister Ireti please, you can also chat us up for your giveaway. That means we are giving 2 giveaways for this question. Okay, sir. Yes. Okay, the second question goes like this. What is, okay, please give me some minutes. What is the meaning of the blue and yellow of the choir robe? What is the meaning of the blue and yellow of the choir robe? Okay, guys. Blue and yellow. What is the meaning of the blue and yellow? The choir robe. Okay. I can't see anybody answering this.
I can see somebody answering.
Okay. I think my network is a little bit doing. Okay, please. Okay. Somebody said blue means spirit and. Okay. Oh, someone is here. Spirits of God in love. Okay. I need you to answer the questions together. Okay, that's Ebenezer Odubanjo. Spirit in love and health of God.
Correct.
Okay. Yes, that's it. Ebenezer
the health of the Trinity.
Of the Trinity. Okay. I don't think anybody gave us that, but Ebenezer Odubanjo, you got that right. Please chat us up on Celestial Vision TV. Yes, so get your giveaway. Okay, and the last question. This is very, very simple. This is very, 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 very simple. This is very, very, very simple. What is a choir? What is a choir? This is very simple. Going. What is a choir? What is a choir? What is a choir? Yes, guys, we have 7 minutes to go. What is a choir? We have 7 minutes to go. What is a choir? Okay, I can't see anybody answering that. Okay, the question. Okay, Ebenezer Odubanjo again. The choir are there to sing the songs of God? No, it is not comprehensive. Please, we need a comprehensive answer. What is a choir? Please, this question is going now. Yes, we need to be very fast with. This is not a comprehensive answer. The general owners of a group of singers. What is a choir? Okay. Guys, you need to be fast with it. Choir are people selected by God. Okay, I think we have somebody. Henry Enahoro. Choir are people selected by God to sing His praise and pacify the angel of the altar. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, clap. Henry Enahoro, thank you very much, guys. This will be okay. Thank you very much, sir. We are so grateful for having you.
You're welcome.
The Lord will continue to enrich you in His wisdom and understanding, and long life and prosperity as well.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.